Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Joliet Park District's Inwood Ice Arena, from where Joliet Jaguar Television brings you another Joliet Jaguar youth hockey game. Player of the game interview, courtesy of a grant from Kenwoody Shot and Goal Pro Shop. Now, let's go upstairs to our announcers for the play-by-play of today's game.
Well, a good Monday evening to one and all. My name is Matt Hagberg, and with me again, as usual, is Ralph Atwood. We're bringing you a Joliet Jaguar television production of Joliet Jaguar hockey. Kind of a special treat for us tonight, Ralph.
Very exciting.
This is a special presentation. We were contacted about 3 or 4 months ago by a team from up north, the Express, that was going to be hosting some young men from Karlskoga, Sweden, and they asked us if we'd be interested in playing them, and we absolutely agreed to that. Ladies and gentlemen, please forgive me if we mess this one up. It is not intentional. The Bofors Bobcats from Karlskoga, Sweden, against your own hometown Joliet Jaguars. Joliet coming into this having not yet played a game, as this is a new recruited team or a newly put together team, if you will. I hate to use the word recruiting because it wasn't that at all, but
newly formed team.
A mixture of Joliet kids that have played either at the midget level, at the major, at Bantam, Gold last year. We've got a few kids that have played here in the past and are coming back, but promises to be a pretty exciting contest. We're watching some of these young men from Sweden, and boy, do they've got some moves.
They have a nice touch, don't they? Wow.
A lot of speed. Great hands.
Heads
up. They've got wicked shots. We're going to have to see what Joliet's got in store for them. People have been asking me about this contest for the last couple of weeks, and my philosophy was on it: if we can catch them, we can probably beat them.
There you go.
You know, if we put some bodies on them, we're going to have to put them in the corners. We know that we're going to have a what's the word that I'm looking for? We're going to have to play physical. The Europeans have a tendency not to play as physical as most of the North American teams do.
Right.
And so it should be a real interesting contest. So it's a good shot right there of the Bofors Bobcats. What we're going to do here is I think we're probably just going to stay on the ice. Ralph's going to quiet down a little bit. And I'm going to take my leave, if you will. And we are going to announce the names of the kids, and then obviously we'll go through the national anthems. So Ralphie, you can take us into that, if you will.
Okay. What I did notice is if the Jaguar players are not going to play the body and go after the puck, the team from Sweden is going to blow right by them. They have great hands. Matt's going to start here.
Against your hometown Jaguars. First, let's meet the Bobcats. Number 31, Victor Yangentorp. Number 20, Ricard Carlson. Number 25, Frederick Wallengren. Number 4, Johan Moulton. Number 14, Jesper Haney. Number 16, Johan Eriksson. Number 21, Dennis Soderman.
Number 9, Robin Olsen. Number 10, Jan Tierstrom. Number 8, Gustav Janssen. Number 26, Anders Linder. Number 33, Nicholas Fornell. 27, Christian Andersen. Number 5, Fredrik Nielsen. Number 7, Fredrik Johansson. Number 19, Anders Bernstrom. Number 18, Anders Polish. Number 12, Robert Einfors. Number 11, Yonin Alasari. Number 39, Jacob Bergström. And number 17, Carl Berglund. Now the Jaguars. Number 5, Matt Hagberg. Number 2, Nick Wodarczyk. Number 79, Tony Yercity. 85, Mike Yercity. Number 9, Casey Riffle. Number 4, Brian Herzog. Number 22, Devin Stoll. Number 25, Tim Stein. Number 32, Brian Mostyn. Number 39, Tony Petrak. Number 29, Jake McHale. Number 41, Alex Turlakes. Number 6, Grant Slisarski. Number 10, Matt Porter. Number 16, Danny Cape. Number 13, Neil Pfeiffer. Number 11, Joe Bonema. Would you all please rise and join us in the Swedish national anthem and then the United States national anthem.
Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. A nice rendition of both the Swedish national anthem and the United States national anthem. You can see the players there kind of milling around. That is correct. 18-minute periods. I'm not sure if it's going to be 18-minute periods, if it's actually going to be an 18-minute half. So we'll have to double check into that. But you'll see some kids down there milling around. What they were doing was just kind of a pleasant exchange of gifts between the two teams, and they exchanged those gifts, and then they're going to come out and try to kill each other for about the next 18 minutes. So we'll see what goes on.
Boy, let's
from
get
there.
going here. I can't take it anymore.
Well,
I've been waiting for this since I heard about it.
I know you have
I've
been,
been
Ralphie.
so fired up. I love a good hockey game.
I know you have been, Ralph. So promises to be a good. We'll get a confirmation if we can. I'm going to ask. The control booth to call up top here and see if they can talk to Dan Clark and get a message from or if they can call the scorekeeper's box and see if it's 18 minutes or if it's actually an 18-minute half. We were in Sweden about 4 years ago, and a number of different times that we played 2 20-minute halves.
Okay.
As opposed to 3 20-minute periods or 3 11-minute periods, whatever the case may be.
Did they jam in between or
They
just
did
take
not.
a break? Just take a break?
Yes, yeah, they just took a break and they came right back out much like we do it here. So promises to be an interesting contest tonight. It looks like looks like McHale's gonna get the nod for the Jaguars. Hagberger looks like he's gonna center both of your city boys. They got you got Mauston and Wodarczyk on defense. Our referees for tonight standing there at center ice is Nick Haniotis. The other referee is going to be Jason Allendorf. And we are just about ready to get underway here.
Both of them are very good, well-known officials in the area.
They do a nice job. We can see that both the Joliet team and the Bofors Bobcats team got a number of kids on the bench, so this 18-minute period shouldn't be a problem. And here we go. Hagberg against number 17 Berglund. Hagberg comes up with it now into the zone. Hagberg gets a shot, doesn't go on net, gets steered aside. Joliet coming out right away physical. They cycle it down low. Bofors comes back and gives the same kind of pressure. Good support in there by Berglund. Wodarczyk pinches in. Now your city can't get it out. Your city trying to keep it down low. Back for Wodarczyk. Wodarczyk through, goes on net, they steer it aside. Michael, your city, tries to keep it deep. Intercepted there by Hagberg. Hagberg gets ridden off the play. Up the ice on his own play. Now it's going to be a one-on-one contest. Wodarczyk with it now. Shot coming. McHale steers that one aside. Wodarczyk takes his man down. Bofors comes up with it behind the Jaguars' net. Bobcats fighting to try to get a shot on net. Hagberg now up the near boards. Pinched in now by number 14. That was Hanna. And Joliet doing a good job to keep applying some pressure. The Swedish team sends it down the distance of the ice, and it's going to be picked up there by Herzog. Herzog wraps it around the near side. Up for Cesarski. Cesarski couldn't get it out. Stoll with it now. Cesarski finally gets it out. Now Stoll with Porter. Porter's onside. Porter was open, and that's the kid that you want to have the puck. Not a real big kid.
Very dangerous.
But he's got great hands. Porter with it back behind his own net. Stoll applying some pressure. Bofors coming the other direction now. This is number 16 for Bofors. Eriksson shot and a goal. I didn't see what happened.
I think he was screened and he just let it go. It wasn't a big shot, just a little snapshot and went in near side.
So the visiting team from Karlskoga, Sweden draws first blood. We'll have to get the replay on that.
There wasn't a very big gap there, so it looked like the defenseman did a pretty good job on that play. Just a fast snapshot, low on the ice.
From 21-8.
16 for 21 and 8.
See the defenseman, he does close the gap. I think he was screened on that, man.
Yeah, he had a hard time seeing it. So it's going to be picked up there by number 26, Linder. Linder puts a shot on, steers it aside, now controlled by number 27 for Bofors. Centered around front, Cape knocks it up through the middle. They clear neutral zone, and everybody's going to have to regroup. It's going to be picked up here by number 7 for Bofors.
Uh-oh, look at this.
Johansson shot on by number 13. That was Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer's one of the new kids. He came to us this spring, and boy, does this kid play well. Now Riffle with it. Riffle cycling it back down to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer trying to get it in front of the net. Porter in front, knocks it down. Back to Pfeiffer. Shot on and a goal. Joliet with some great puck movement.
That was excellent puck movement.
So Pfeiffer picks up the goal on an assist from Porter. And they just had great
Black goal,
puck movement.
13 from 10.
13 from 10, Pfeiffer from Porter.
So Neil Pfeiffer comes up with a nice goal.
Nice forechecking by the Jaguars.
Little cycle down low here. Pfeiffer walks out with it. Porter's right there. Backside pressure, and there it is.
Boy, he didn't even look. He knew he was going to be there. That's pretty impressive for a newly formed team, Matt.
Sent in deep by Wodarczyk. Hagberg now over along the near boards. Hagberg gets ridden off. Bonema comes up with it. Leaves it back down low for Hagberg. Hagberg gets ridden off the play. Now Pfeiffer with it. Pfeiffer looking to walk out, looking for the wraparound. Pfeiffer shot on, hits the side of the net. Hagberg's in the far corner. Is going to be picked up there by number 11, Alasari. Now pinched in on by Pfeiffer. Can't get it out. Hagberg doing a nice job to pinch it down low. Wodarczyk tries to step up. They've got that guy floating high in the slot, and he's going to dump it in deep. That was number 18, Polish, for the Bobcats. Hagberg with it now. Hagberg with a nice spin around move. He controls it well. Up the boards, out of the zone. Pfeiffer with it. Pfeiffer comes up at neutral ice. Going to be knocked down. Joliet tying this game up quickly. Offside's going to be called, and we're going to get a line change.
Very good game so far, Matt.
15:03 in this first period. 2 shots on goal for each, and we've got singles up on the board for each of them. Joliet doing a nice job to come and battle back and pick up that goal.
So far, it's a very even game. Give and take.
Seems to be. This Joliet team skating well with the team from Sweden, and the Swedish team doing a nice job playing a physical type of game.
They are.
With Joliet, Herzog with it now. Herzog loses it. He's going to try to force it up the near boards. Your city gets ridden off and knocked down. Porter steps in. Now Herzog with it. Herzog's got your city. Right onto Michael, your city stick. Michael gets knocked off of it, into the zone, out of the zone now by the Bobcats. That was Carlson. Cape gets ridden off. Pardon me, that was Sosarski. Sosarski gets it in deep, now controlled by number 14, Hanna, pardon me. Hanna with it again, back behind his own net. They do a little D-to-D movement. Now up for number 4.
Oh, boy.
Moten, down low. No red line in this game, boys and girls.
He snuck in behind, Matt.
Snuck way in behind him, and doing a nice job was the goaltender to pick him up. Going to be controlled here by number 4, Moten. Moten shot on in the air.
He never saw it.
Never saw it again.
The Jaguars are going to have to clean that front of the net out, move those guys out of the way because he never had a chance.
Yeah, well, they got to watch the red line too.
Play goal, 4 from 21.
The Swedes like to send what we call a cherry picker, but in their in their style of play, there is no red line. The red line is only good for icing, so they run that bullet offense, which gets that guy back behind the defense.
You can see a replay here.
This just
We're going to watch the traffic in front, high shot, man standing right in front of him.
Cape takes a big hit back behind the net by number 16. Shot on, steered aside, controlled now by Bofors, steered aside again. Hagberg comes up with it. Hagberg has it on his stick, up for Stoll. Stoll trying to get it out of the zone, up for Riffle now. Riffle going, Riffle trying to step in. Shot on, through traffic, shot, right in front. Stoll tried to deflect it in front to Hagberg, just wasn't there. Now going to be picked up. They get rid of it quick. They saw Hagberg coming. Stoll now. He applies a little bit of pressure and forces Bofors to regroup, and they send it down deep into the zone. Back behind the net, played now by Cape. Cape up for Stoll. Stoll can't control it. Off the boards. Boy, this game is moving fast.
It sure is.
Neutral ice play. Hagberg can't control it. Now over for Riffle. Now controlled by number 7, Johansson.
Nice move.
Neutral ice play for the Bobcats, sent into the zone. Joliet trailing this contest with 13:03 left in the first period. Bofors putting some pressure on now, up for Riffle. Riffle with it now. Riffle's got Pfeiffer with him. Riffle sends it in deep around the boards. Pfeiffer gives chase. 2 Swedish players
Nice
right there,
move.
nobody home in front. Porter trying to step in. Porter just couldn't pull the trigger on it. Back behind the net for Pfeiffer, picked up there by number 17. Berlin
Up to the
and out
up
of
on
the
bench.
zone.
Wow.
This game is moving.
I don't think I've ever heard you talk so fast, Matt.
This is a lot of fun to watch, boys and
They
girls.
are really moving the puck well, both teams.
12 minutes, 32 seconds left in this first period. Score is 2-1 in favor of the Bofors Bobcats against the hometown Jaguars. Soskarski a little slow to get that out of the zone. Bonema couldn't get it. Now it comes to neutral ice. Bonema's going to give chase. Porter's out there along with Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer now intercept at neutral, takes the hit. Porter gets it deep. Now controlled by Bofors. Soskarski with it. Soskarski tries to send it down low. Keeps it in the zone. Pfeiffer with it now. Pfeiffer goes D to D. Wodarczyk up to Porter. Porter takes the hit. Neutral ice play. Bofors dumps it in deep. And they're going to go off on a change with one man forecheck coming. Soskarski right on the tape for Bonema. Bonema right up to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer through neutral ice. Into the zone. Joliet having a tough time getting down and making any progress. Icing's waved off. Michael Your-City comes off the bench. Now picked
He's
up there
flying.
by number 14. He can move. Hanen. Now Herzog with it. Plays it off the near boards. Offside's going to be called, and wouldn't surprise me if they bring it all the way down with 11:23 left.
On the play, Your-City had a collision there, and he was trying to get out. He just couldn't get out fast enough. Wow, this is fast, Matt. Jaguars are hanging with them, though.
Jaguars are playing well against them. And if we get a chance at some point in time during the game, this has got to be the fullest that I've seen these hometown stands in quite some time, which I'm really glad to see that the Jaguar fans are coming out to support not only their team but to welcome their guests in. I'm being told that we're going to zam the ice in between the second and the third period, if I heard that correctly from downstairs. Controlled now by Mostyn behind his own net. Your-City can't get it out. Tries to get it up to Hagberg. Hagberg's with it. It's a 2-1 for Michael Your-City, and Hagberg just whiffed on the pass very poorly. Now Hagberg with it. This could be dangerous. Hagberg, big shot coming. High and hard over that goaltender's head. Now controlled by Mostyn. Mostyn with it. Looking for some help. Knocked down with a stick. High stick going to be called. 12:27 left in this first period. 5 shots on goal for the Bofors Bobcats. 3 shots on goal for the Joliet Jaguars, with a score of 2-1 in favor of the Carl Skogel Bofors Bobcats.
And a lot of up and down action, though. Don't let the shots fool you. This has been a high-energy game.
This has been a lot of fun to watch, ladies and gentlemen. Now controlled by Joliet. Stein tries to get it through traffic. Porter with it. Backhand shot. Goaltender picks it out of the air, and away we go. Goaltender
Nice play.
for tonight's game, I believe, is number 39, Bankston.
Number
31.
31.
Pardon me. I'll have to get him. Yangenthorpe.
Yangenthorpe?
Yangenthorpe. Stein pinches in, gives up a 2-on-1. Nice back check on the part of Porter. Now picked up by the Bobcats at neutral ice. They're wheeling and dealing through neutral ice. Cape steps up.
Boy.
Enough to cause the problem. And number 17 goes hard to the net, does a nice job at it. That was Berlin.
Those were some hands there.
Kid's got great hands. 10:06 left in this first period.
Head up, full speed.
Face-off coming to the left of the Joliet goaltender. Joliet goaltender tonight is Jake McHale. Jake played last year for the Jaguars on our Bantam Gold team that finished third in the Northern Illinois Hockey League, so the kid's used to playing at high levels of competition. But I don't think he's ever seen anything like this.
This is pretty impressive, Matt.
Mostyn pinches down into the zone. They keep it in the zone. A lot of guys running around. Mostyn with it now, looking for some help. He sends it back down deep. Right back to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer with it, looking to go for a 2-for-2. Goaltender covers it up, and they're going to blow it dead.
Almost. It just rolled off his stick there at the last minute.
9:31 left in this first period. 5 shots on goal for the Jaguars. 6 shots on goal. With a face-off coming to the right of Yangenthorpe. There's a good shot of the Joliet bench. Coach Rich Salvatore doing a nice job to put these group of kids together very quickly. They've only had a couple of practices and really have not been tested in any game-type situations until tonight.
Matt, I know that the Bobcat players that don't have the puck are making the effort to get open and have their stick on the ice to accept the pass. That's nice to see. It's pretty.
Hagberg comes up with it now. Back to the point. Shot through traffic. Steers it aside. Controlled there by Hagberg now. Hagberg ridden off, but he does get it to neutral ice. Keeps his wheels on him. Pfeiffer with it. He's got Bonema dropping behind him. Little give and go, and Bonema just couldn't connect with it. Bonema takes his man hard to the boards. Now controlled by Hagberg. Back to the point. Mostyn, one-time shot. On and goal! Deflection in front. Great pass from Hagberg. Great shot from Mostyn. And I think Bonema got the deflection in front.
So.
Great puck movement on the part of the Jaguars.
Wow.
Flat goal, 92 from 5. 92 from 5.
I don't know a 92. We don't have a 92 on our roster.
That was 11.
That was 11. It was 32 from 5. It's 32 from 5.
See a replay
Comes right
here?
through. Pfeiffer does a nice job. Right back to the point from Hagberg. There it is. Mostyn right through traffic. Pfeiffer doing a nice job to cause some traffic in front, and he gets the goal. So Mostyn gets the goal. Hagberg gets the assist. Brian Mostyn played for me 2 years ago when I coached the Northern Illinois Hockey League Championship at the Bantam level. Brian Mostyn hadn't scored 2 goals his entire life. Scores 2 goals and wins that game for me so Brian's a gamer. There's no doubt about that.
I was there.
Hagberg coming in. He's going to apply some pressure, and there's just a big melee. Sosarski now with it. Tried to get it to Hagberg. Hagberg trying for a deflection. Matt Hagberg wants to walk away from this one with a goal tonight. Controlled now by Joliet. Cycled down low by Bonema. Bonema over to Hagberg. Hagberg missed it on the miscue. Goalie's without a stick.
Watch it weak side.
Weak side. Yeah, you're right about that. Mostyn comes out. He controls it now. Flips it high and hard in through the neutral zone. Controlled now by Joliet. Offside's going to be called, and we're going to bring it outside. 8:13 left in this first period. 2-2 in favor. Well, nobody, not in favor, but the shots on goal. 8-6 in favor of.
All tied up. Jaguars got a little
hometown
traffic in front of the net.
So Joliet proven that they can play against some of this European style, and the Europeans proven that they can play a North American style because they are not shy to take that body, boys. Picked up here by the Bobcats. Through neutral zone. Controlled there by number 17. Great hands on the part of number 17.
Wow.
He tried a little toe pull and a stick drag around. That was Berlin. And he had Joliet's defenseman standing still.
I think if that was clean ice, that little toe drag would have made it
I
through,
think you're
Matt.
right about that. Face-off coming to the left of McHale. Shot. Steered aside, loose in front. McHale sees it all day long, covers it up.
I can't believe where he took that shot from. His body was actually behind the net, and he reached out and tried to go short side.
Stranger things have happened. Bofors with it in front. Your city's got to struggle to get there. Number 14 shoots high over the net. The Swedish team likes to shoot that puck, and they like to go upstairs with it. Your city to your city. Back to your city. Michael can't control the pass. Michael gets his clock cleaned. He comes back up strong. Porter goes in, gives a nice shove in the far corner.
A little chippy.
It's getting there. Good job on the part of Nick Wodarczyk. He saw the weak side guy flying out there. Wraparound temper coming. He escapes out. That's number 24. I believe it's number 24. Now controlled by the Bobcats. Number 14, Hana. Now D to D, over for Herzog. Herzog loses it and skates. Can't get it out of the zone. Little miscue.
Nice
McHale
save.
sees it all day long, puts a nice glove on it, and tells him you're going to have to bring something a little bit more than that.
The Bobcats aren't afraid to shoot the puck. As soon as it hits their stick, it's off.
Well, great puck movement on the part of the Bobcats. They don't hold on to that puck very long. I got to tell you what, they like to move that puck, and they're really, what's the word that I'm looking for? unselfish with the puck. And there's always somebody to back them up. They put a shot on goal. They've got guys crashing the net.
They'll shoot from anywhere, too.
Yeah, they will.
Put it on net, good things will happen.
Hagberg to take the face-off. Hagberg ties his man up loose in front now for Riffle. Riffle's going to retreat behind his own net. Riffle tries to escape out. He's being pestered there. Needs a little bit of help. Riffle off his skate. Can't get it up to Stoll. They cycle it back down low. Lost in the corner. Stein puts a hit on. Hagberg now. He steps in. A little slow foot, but he comes up with the puck. Hagberg now with it. Outlet pass to Riffle. Riffle leaves it for Stoll. They bump into each other. Joliet needs to start attacking the puck coming through the neutral zone. Hagberg with it now. He's got a couple to beat. Matt Hagberg with it now. He comes in. Shot through traffic right in the shins.
That hurt him.
And he's going off. Now Hagberg comes up with it. Around. Shot. 5-hole. And a goal.
What a play. A little bit of European stick work there.
Matt Hagberg comes up with a nice goal after he drilled Johnson right in the shins with a point-blank slap shot.
Get a replay here.
Well, Matt just comes out of the corner with it, beats his
Nice
guy
move.
right there. Matt loves to go 5-hole.
Five-hole.
Matt loves to go 5-hole. He likes to keep it on the ice, and that's it.
That's a pretty goal.
Sent into the zone now, controlled by Mauston. Mauston up off the boards, out of the zone, not quite. Bofors knocking it down. I've got news for you. I don't think this Bobcat team is going to go away that easy.
No.
This game is not going to wind up 3-2. There's no doubt about that.
Nice save.
Out of the zone, Mauston, great hand-eye coordination. He knocked it right out of midair at about waist level and was able to clear the zone. Now 19 comes up with it. That was Bernstrom. Bernstrom.
Wow.
I didn't see who shot it.
I believe it was 5 from the point.
Well, all 3 goals, that's Nilsson. All 3
5 from
goals have
19.
come from the point.
5 for 19.
If I'm the Swedish coach, I'm saying feed the points. Feed the points, feed the points.
And the Jaguars need to cover the points.
Yes, absolutely.
Put somebody back there.
I'm saying feed the points. I'm saying it in Swedish, of course, which I don't know how to do. If I knew how to do that, I wouldn't be, Neutral ice play. Controlled now by the Bobcats. Shot on. McHale with it. Another shot. McHale staring it aside. The Bofors Bobcats have set 15 shots on goal to Joliet's 7. So at least Joliet's making them work to score their goals. With a tie game, 3-3.
3-2.
Now controlled by Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer with it for Porter, behind Porter. Now Porter controls it right back. Pfeiffer couldn't get onto it. Bonham is going to go off on a change. Kept in the zone by Mauston. Mauston shot goes through the crease. This Joliet team looks like they're starting to drag a little bit. Now controlled by Pfeiffer. Just waiting for it to come out. Shot. Oh, toe save. Matt Hagberg comes up with it behind the net, trying to work. Hagberg in his feet, right out front. Wodarczyk shot in the chest. Hagberg with it now, can't quite get there fast enough. Now Mike Your City with it down low. Mike looking to make it happen. Little toe pull. Mike Your City, all by himself. Mike backhand shot, off the hand of a Bobcat player. Hagberg cycles it back down low, off the boards, kept in by Wodarczyk. But not quite. Wodarczyk gets it down low. Hagberg with it now.
I don't quite know what the call was.
Now they're calling a hand pass, but
To himself?
there was nobody around.
No.
That's a shame that they broke that momentum as well because
They had
Joliet
good
was working
pressure.
very well. Yeah. 3:48.
Man, look at the guy flying
Yep,
way
they've
out
got a
here
guy
off the face-off.
Way off the face-off. Hagberg going to get on it. We're going to be chased by number 4, Moten.
Uh-oh.
Your City can't control. Now picked up by number 21 for the Bobcats. Walks around off the crossbar.
Woo!
Now Herzog with it. Herzog tries to get it up to Hagberg. Off the toe of Hagberg's skate. Hagberg runs his guy little bit from behind, but not enough to cause a harm or a foul. Wodarczyk with it. He puts his body up against the boards. He's going to press it off there against number 20, Carlson. Hagberg steps in to help out. Carlson's back there for the Bobcats. Carlson comes out with it. Back to the point. This is trouble. Through traffic. Not happening. Now Carlson with it again. Loose in front. Goaltender had a stick flat on the ice. Now Hagberg with it. Hagberg comes up with it. Looking to make something happen. Hagberg behind his own net.
Nobody moving.
Out for your city. That's going to go the distance. That's going to be on net, so they're going to wave off the icing. Good job by Hagberg to get it out of the zone and force Bofors to regroup. Also got his team that necessary change. Porter now on his wheels. Backhand attempt. Shot on. McHale sees it, covers it up.
Nice job by McHale.
Goes under his rear end, and he falls down on top of it. Really an entertaining game so far, Ralph.
It is, and the Bobcats are not afraid to sacrifice two guys down here on the blue line when the puck's in their own zone.
Shot through traffic, not on net. Shot again, not on net. Porter doing a good job to ride his guy off. Stein steps in there. Stoll trying to give some help. Finally, intercepted there by number 16 for the Bobcats. Erickson gets taken hard into the boards. Now Stoll with it. Stoll along the near boards, up through neutral ice. Just a little miscommunication there. Stoll with it. Hand pass to himself. That was not a whistle. Sent into the zone. Stoll takes his man down. No harm, no foul. Porter comes up with it. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Riffle back behind his own net. Stoll into his feet. Back for Stein. Stein shot through. Didn't make it on net. That's going to go the distance. McHale's going to have to play that one. Left there for Cape. Cape with it now. Cape's got time. Got to move the puck a little bit faster than that. Right up through neutral ice. Let's get it to neutral ice, boys. There you go. Now picked up there by number 26 for the Bobcats. Tried to wrap it behind him. Picked up there by number 17 now. Berlin. Shot. Oh! In front, loose. Goaltender coming in. Number 7 was coming down from that point.
He just plain old missed, man.
He just missed it.
That net was wide open on that side.
That was Johansson. Penalty coming on the Jaguars. As soon as we touch it, that's going to be blown dead. And we're holding on Joliet, number 16. I think it's Danny Cape. So we will see here what a European power play looks like.
16 black holding.
I'll tell you what, Matt, Berlin is a load, number 17.
Yeah.
Very strong on his skates. Excellent with the puck.
Great presence on the ice. Sees the ice very well. 54 seconds left. Mike, your city. Oh, this is Pfeiffer, pardon me. Pfeiffer with it now, tries to cut behind. Pfeiffer, can he get the shot? He just can't get it. Hagberg, shot, point blank. Now back, Slesarski off the post. Off the post.
Oh.
Jaguars looking to go shorthanded here if they can. Mostyn sends it down the distance. 30 seconds left. A minute 34 left on the power play for the Bofors Bobcats. Boy, that was exciting. Joliet would have loved to have picked up a shorty there. Shot wide of the goaltender. Now picked up by Mostyn. Mostyn sends it. Sent into the zone. Hagberg rides his man off the play. He hit number 21, Soderman.
Watch it in front.
And that's going to do it for this period. So the Jaguars on a penalty kill the last 2 minutes of this period, 2:06 to be exact.
Banged one off the post.
Clip one off the post, grab a little bit of iron, and but I got to tell you, what an exciting game, Ralph.
It is up and down, and like you said, the Bobcats, they can play the physical style. They're very strong on their skates.
Joliet doing a nice job to keep up with them, to keep in the how do I say this? To keep into the mix. They're not getting caught chasing. I mean, a lot of times when you're playing a different style of play, a lot of times when you're going to
see a replay of the shot off the post here. Pfeiffer.
Pfeiffer just doesn't get the shot off. Hagberg goes point blank off the skates, and then right there, Slesarski jumps up into the play, puts a good shot on. Wasn't moving that fast. I'll tell you what, if it was 2 inches to the left, he'd be a superhero right now.
It's in.
Yep. But really, Joliet doing a real nice job, and not chasing, not getting involved in what's the word that I'm looking for? They're not running all over the place. They're not trying to. They're not trying to make a lot of things happen. They're letting their opportunities come to themselves.
They're reading a lot of the cross ice passes, picking them off, making creating turnovers. But the Bobcats, they just shoot the puck.
Yeah,
I can't believe how much they shoot.
So we're going to the second period. Joliet still down a man. Pfeiffer takes the faceoff. Pfeiffer gets it in deep. Shot. Goaltender steers it aside. The Bobcats stay with their same goaltender, Yangenthorpe. Joliet does, however, change their goaltender. Coming in now is Alex Tourlakes. Kind of a risky play for Joliet to be putting in a cold goaltender on a power play. But you got to do it at some point in time. They want to try to get all three of these guys a chance. Got 3 goaltenders on this roster right now, and it's kind of an interesting concept for the simple fact that trying to give these guys as much time as they can see. We've got 3 great goaltenders that came out in Tourlakes, Petrak, and McHale. And we didn't want to let one of these goaltenders go, so we elected to roster 3 goaltenders.
Nice
this year.
hustle here, man.
Bonema cycles it down low. Then he takes the man. Now
that's going to do it.
Rink wide pass. Wodarczyk puts a body into his man.
Body.
Just gets a hip on him and moves him outside. Now Bonema down low, controlled by the Bobcats. They're letting him walk out. Tourlakes sees it, steers it aside, loose in front. Tourlakes grabs it up.
Okay, now he's in the game.
Now he's in the game. We got ourselves
some rubber.
We got ourselves a hockey game, folks. Here at the Joliet Park District's Inwood Ice Arena. This Monday after the holiday.
A warm Monday night.
Oh, a beautiful Monday night. I hope everybody had a pleasant Easter. And there's no better way to finish up your Easter weekend than come and watching what is promised to be a really good hockey game. You know, when you do these kind of things, you're always concerned about, how good is the team going to be that you're playing. You don't want to set yourselves up for a lashing, so to speak.
Right.
And you want it to be a respectable game. And so far it's been every bit of that. And both teams really playing physically, playing smart. They're hitting each other when they should be hitting each other.
Nice pass.
Tony Urcity with it. Oh, nope, that's Bonema with it. Bonema, shot on right through. Urcity was breaking to the net through the crease. He tried to knock it down out of the air with 15:59 left.
This game is everything it was advertised, everything we hoped it would be.
3-3.
It looks like Coach Sal has a pretty good team on his hands here, Matt. This team can play hockey.
Hagberg takes the face-off. Porter just can't keep it in now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go. Here's where the Swedish team is going to make their money right here with their speed. Loose in front, tried to steer it around. Now controlled by Hagberg. Hagberg up for Porter. Porter with it now. He loses it in his skates. Finally does get it into the zone before he gets knocked on his keister. Now controlled here by number 26, Linder. Linder shot. Second attempt, steered aside. Hagberg with it. Can't get it out of the zone. Finally does. Watch what the Swedish team does. Right here, they send this guy back. He's very slow on the back check. So if they can turn it in the neutral zone area, everybody's hustling back except for him.
They know he's
there. Right now, here for Hagberg. Hagberg with it, out of steam. He's going to send it in the zone. He already hit one kid in the shins today and sent him off the ice. I have not seen number 8 back since then. Hagberg in the corner against your city. Going to be picked up here by number 3, Fornell. Kept in by Herzog. Herzog tries to get it to Hagberg. Hagberg just can't quite get it now. Fornell with it. He's on his wheels. He's got one man to beat. He's going to take the shot through traffic. Oh, nice job by Torlakes.
Wow.
Torlakes steers that one aside. Stoll with it. Stoll looking for some help. Tries to come out through neutral ice. Shot way wide. Herzog now along the far boards. Herzog chips it out of the zone. Going to be picked up there by number 11, Alasari. Now by number 17. This is Berlin. Berlin with it. He's going to get his wheels moving.
Boy,
Berlin
he
with
is
it.
a
Shot.
load.
Cape, a little slow to get there, but finally does. Now controlled by Stoll along the near board. Stoll knocks his man down. Nice job by Mike Your City. Gets a stick in there. Torlake sees it, covers it up with 14-12 left.
Excellent play. Excellent play. Matt, I watch a lot of college hockey, and that's one of the college plays. You keep a guy out there. As soon as the turnover is made, they know he's going to be at the blue line there, and you send it to him.
Yep, and they just get it. It's that.
Because they also don't play with the red line.
Right. It's that style of hockey they call. I mean, I think they referred to it a few years ago during the Olympics that the Swedish team played what they called a bullet offense.
Or torpedo, they were calling
There we
it
go,
too.
a torpedo offense. Here we go. Riffle with it. Riffle has got some hands, and he's got a lot of strength. Casey Riffle, probably one of the strongest guys on this team in terms of strength. Mike Your City with it, looking to make something happen. Backhand, cycles it down low for Stoll. Stoll a little slow to get there. Finally, nobody out front. Stein with it, has a chance. Shot, loose in front, knocked down.
Oh,
high stick going to be called.
High stick.
And they're going to bring it all the way down. Devin Stoll saw it coming. Looked at it like it was a badminton birdie.
He did. Good hand-eye
And
coordination,
He was
though.
going for the kill. 13:35 left. Face-off coming to the right of Tour Lakes. Mostyn with it behind his own net, sent up there for Your City. Now Mostyn with it. Tried to hit
boy.
Hagberg. Hagberg coming through. Tour Lake steers that one aside. Slesarski with it, back behind his own net, looking to make it happen. Plays it off the boards for Pfeiffer now, or for Bonema. Hagberg with it now, leaves it for Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer into the zone. Great skating ability on the part of Pfeiffer. Loose out front. Slesarski trying to get it. Slesarski jumped up into the play, left his defensive posture open. And still look at this Bofors Bobcat team. They do a real nice job. Oh!
It's in! Matt Hagberg, I believe, from behind the net score.
I thought it was Pfeiffer.
I think it was. I will have to take a look.
Nah, he's first. He's first in line. I think he's getting it.
Who's that, Matt?
Black. 5. Black 5.
5. He banged it off the goalie's pad from behind.
Well, we'll see what happens here.
2 goals for Matt in tonight's game.
Here's the replay here going on right now. Hagberg just comes out from behind the net, throws it out in front, and it actually goes off. There's a shot from Hagberg from point blank range. He just misses outside. Mostyn keeps it in. Mostyn goes back D to D. Nice job. Gets it to Slesarski. Slesarski with it. Neutral ice. Tries to stick handle around. Hagberg with it. Sends it in the zone. Everybody's onside with 12:23 left. And the Jaguars are leading this contest by a score of 4-3. 27 shots on goal for the Bofors Bobcats. 15 shots on goal for the Joliet Jaguars. It's just taken Bofors a little bit. Joliet's just making Bofors work a little bit harder for their goals.
They are.
Tour Lake steers that one aside. Up for Porter. Porter with it. Porter just tried to drop it behind himself. Now Hagberg with it. Going to be offsides with 11:49 left.
Wow. Very fast-paced game.
Well, it's a good thing that it's spring break around here because I got news for you. These guys are going to be sleeping tonight after this one.
Yes, they are.
Your City sends it in the zone. Picked up there by number 5, Nilsson. Bofors still keeping that guy back.
They have
They've
a dangler back there.
always got a guy who's hanging way back there. Now, your city with it, leaves it in front. Oh, Porter just couldn't come up with it and pull that trigger. Your city gets... Now controlled.
Well played there, Matt.
Into the zone. Herzog with it, rides his man off the puck. Now, shot from the point. Tour sees it, knocks it down with the blade of his stick. Loose in front. Herzog puts his man down to the ice. Now controlled by the Bofors Bobcats. Trying to walk out in front. Tour Lake sees that one, goes over his head. Now going to be picked up there by number 16 for the Bobcats, Erickson. Now, your city with it. Your city, little chip up to Tony, your city. Now for Porter. Porter's got one guy to beat. Goes through his legs. Goaltender's going to come out. It's loose in front. Up into the rafters. Played down by the Bobcats. Mike, your city with it. Loose. Trying to get it out to Tony. Your city, his brother, out in front. They cycle it down low. Porter goes off for a change. Mike, your city right there. Looking. Stoll coming in to help.
Watch it.
There he is. He snuck in behind him. Shot off the crossbar again.
Game of inches, Matt.
That was Linder that got snuck back behind that Joliet player and then just put it off the crossbar. Riffle with it now along the near boards. Gets it up for Stoll. Now controlled by number 21 for the Bobcats. Now not really controlled by anybody now. Big scrum down along the near boards. Referee Jason Allendorf. Oh, that was Nick Haniota standing right there.
Wow, that time he snuck behind everybody. By flying that guy down deep, that forces the Jaguar defenseman to cover him and leaves that whole side open. So it's an easy breakout.
Certainly. Here it is. You'll see right here. He just gets in,
Ding.
Gets the shot. Tries to go on the stick side of Tour Lakes. Hagberg with it now. Little toe pull around. Somebody's down on the rear end. That's Stoll. We're going to have a penalty.
He's not happy.
We're going to have
11 unsportsmanlike conduct.
11 unsportsmanlike.
Alasari, number 11. Alasari, let's get his. It's Andres Alasari. Unsportsmanlike conduct. So the Jaguars are going to go to a power play with 9:37. Referee Nick Haniotis making that call.
Well,
being told that the unsportsmanlike. Here it is. I think here it is right here. Up. Well, we're back to live action. Hagberg with it. Down for Riffle. Little give and go. Hagberg, just off of his skates. Now for Stoll. Stoll gets ridden off of it. Hagberg back for Stoll. Stoll trying to get his man out front. Tries to sneak it in front. Hagberg with it. Shot. Goaltender sees it.
There we go.
Little pushing and a little shoving. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. The unsportsmanlike conduct on Alasari is he grabbed a Joliet player's stick and threw the stick.
Well, that'll do it.
That'll do it. That'll get her done.
Bobcats are changing goalies. See at the bottom of the screen here.
Yep. Right.
Oh,
there.
yeah. Whoops.
Now Pfeiffer for Bonema. Bonema back down for your city. Your city tries to ride number 4 into the boards. That was Moten. Now Mostyn there. Now regroup at neutral ice for Michael, your city. Left there for Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer sidesteps the check. Pfeiffer.
Oh!
14 came right after him.
Knocked himself into the Jaguar bench.
And took a header right into the board, right into the Jaguar bench. And that is not, you do not want to be on the receiving end of landing on the opposing team's bench.
No.
It's not the most comfortable place for you to be.
Pfeiffer sidestepped him at the last moment. Nice play.
They're gonna the opposing team. If the opposing team's gonna help you get off the bench,
Never.
oh, they're gonna help you.
Yeah,
you just might not like the way that they're gonna help you get off that bench. You know, they're gonna give you a couple of love taps on the way over the boards, but
I've really been impressed with the play by Pfeiffer so far. I don't think I've ever seen him play before.
Neil Pfeiffer came to us from Sandburg High School, playing with the Jaguars here in the spring, and really adding a huge dimension to this team. Not to mention the fact that I've talked with the young man a couple of different times.
We're going to get a replay on the hit.
Look at this.
Pfeiffer
He just comes
goes-
straight at him,
Sidesteps it.
sidesteps him, gives him a little shoulder, and away he goes. Now controlled. Your City up for Your City again. Set back down the other direction. Bofors just trying to kill off this penalty. Now controlled by Bonema. He gets slashed across the top of the hands, but it does come out to neutral ice. That was number 16, Erickson. Sent down the distance. That was shot with a 9-iron.
That's the way you kill a penalty. That's the way you get it
14
down
seconds
there.
left. Joliet getting a little sluggish now. I think that
Watch
these
it,
18-minute
watch
periods
it.
are hurting them. Boston through traffic. Can't come up with it. Finally, Slesarski comes up with it. He's got Pfeiffer on his right. Pfeiffer tried to drag the foot. If he'd have just gone east-west, we'd have been onside. 7:32 left. We're told that we are going to zam in between the periods. I have been told by our executive producer extraordinaire, Bill Tatro, that we're probably having a tape issue to make sure that we've got enough time on the tape. So I would recommend that we probably will just not have any in-between periods.
Take a break.
We'll just take a break, and we'll pick it up at the beginning of the third period. Hagberg with it down along the far corner. Hagberg still giving chase. Played off the skate of number 21. Soderman shot. Tourlake steers it aside. No harm, no foul. Hagberg comes up with it. Tourlake's doing a nice job so far, giving this Joliet team the opportunity to put some shots on net while steering aside the ones that are coming from the Swedish team.
2-on-1.
Tourlake sees it, knocks it down. Didn't control it, but got enough to get it out of the zone, or got enough to handle it. Hagberg being forced over there. Your City now. Back for Herzog. Back behind the net. Herzog giving chase. Does a nice job to get a body on him. Loose in front now. Controlled by the Bobcats. Wraparound attempt happening. Still loose in front. Hagberg comes up with it. It's a 3-2 if they make it quick. He's got Porter breaking. Hagberg with it. Shot. Goaltender sees it. Steers that one aside. They send it down the distance for the ice.
Maybe not.
So we don't know. I'm not exactly sure if we do know that if we are zamming in between periods or not. We'll have to look into it. I think we probably need to.
Ice is getting pretty chewed up.
Ice is getting pretty chewed up. Now back for Wodarczyk. Wodarczyk can't get it out of the zone. Hagberg can't get it out of the zone. Joliet scrambling
Having
deep
a
in
little
their
trouble
zone.
getting it out.
Running out of gas quick. Now Hagberg with it. He gets his pocket picked. Controlled there by Herzog. Herzog tries to get it up to Stoll. Stoll tries to knock it down. Hagberg with it now. Hagberg picks it out of midair. Porter with it. Just get it deep and get off the ice.
They were running out of gas.
That's exactly what they did. 5:10 left in this second period. We're going to have to see whether we're going to get a... We're going to have to... I don't know whether it's been determined yet as to whether we're going to be zamming in between periods or not. Riffle! Shot! Goaltender doesn't know where it is.
He
But
looks
he's on
behind
it.
him.
It's right in front of him. There it
Excellent
is.
save. He showed him the 5-hole and closed it up. Nice job by Casey Riffle to walk out in front with that puck and let that one go.
Bengston is the new goaltender for the Bofors Bobcats.
And he's been tested now.
Yes, he has. 4:56 left in this first period, and that puck's going to go out of play.
Up in the net. .452 left in the second. Shots on goal are 34-18, favoring the Bobcats. Mike Ursetti with the face-off.
Controlled now
Uh-oh. That was a nice move.
by the Bobcats. It's a 2-on-1. Shot coming. Torlakes never went on net. It went wide. Now in front. Torlakes gets a shin pad out there. Tried to steer that one off. Controlled now by Michael Yercity. Up for Riffle. Riffle trying to get it out of the zone. Can't quite get it out of the zone. On net. Torlakes right there covers it up. And it's a good thing that he did because he had number 20 Carlson right on top of him. .4:15 left in this first period. And I'm being told that we are going to Zam in between this, and I'm hoping that they've let the rink manager know that so the rink manager can be out here right away to get this thing done. 4:03 left. Shot coming. Torlakes without a stick.
Oh,
Hagberg takes his man down to the ice.
Pfeiffer gave him his stick. At least he has a piece of wood in his hand, man.
He's got something. And the Swedish team now trying to wheel and deal, make something happen. Stein does the smartest thing that he can possibly
Absolutely.
do, waving off the icing. Bonnemer rides his man into the boards. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left.
Nice battle back there in the corner. Bonnemer sends it deep. Big collision.
Picked up there by Bofors behind their net. Kept in by Mauston. Mauston pinches up. Leaves his defensive spot. Now, Slesarski. Bonnemer tags up. Slesarski gets a little love tap into the Joliet bench. Now controlled by the Bobcats. Porter rides his man off. Mauston rides his man off. Hagberg tries to come in and pick his pocket. Now controlled by the Bobcats. They get it into the zone. Yercity up through neutral ice into the feet of Hagberg. Hagberg can't control it. It's going to be a foot race. It's going to be 5 against 5. Now Porter with it down. Looking for Yercity in front. Porter with it now. Shot. Oh!
Rolled off the end of
Just
his
tried
stick.
to make it happen. Cycles it down low to Yercity. Right back out to Porter. Porter can't control it. Porter's got hands like a brick tonight. Shot. Yercity sends it around. Now picked up here by Slesarski. Slesarski
Porter's-
trying to find somebody in front. Porter's open. Hagberg. Shot. Didn't make it through. Joliet only playing with one defensive effectively now because Slesarski jumped up into the play. Hagberg and Porter working well down low together along with Tony Yercity. Back there for Hagberg. Hagberg gets tied up. Plays it off the boards to himself. Looking for some help. Shot
There it
through.
is. Oh, that was the one they were looking
right on
for.
right on the tape of Porter, and Porter was trying to put the nail in the coffin
Watch
on
this
that one.
speed.
Shot coming. Slesarski. Oh. Slesarski kissed it off his own skate. Now controlled by Joliet. Up the boards. Picked up here by number 11. Alasari.
Joliet needs a change, man.
Joliet
These guys
certainly
are dead
needs
on
a
their
change.
feet.
Off the near boards. Alasari sends it down into the zone. Joliet just dead on their feet right now. Been out there way too long. Hagberg's going to come up with it. Hagberg's going to buy some time.
Got a penalty coming up
And
here.
we're going to have a penalty.
Roughing.
Going to have a roughing. I didn't see who it was on. With 1:10 left. I have been told, after doing some research up here by having Kyle Clark, my runner, if you will, that
32 black, rough.
that we are going to be cutting in between periods. So that should take 10 to 15 minutes.
We're going to see Mauston here. He gets a penalty for a rough.
Up there it is. There it is, right there.
Well, gave him the business.
Little face wash, if you will. Shot through. Torlake steers that one aside.
That was tipped on the way in, Matt. That changed directions.
This Bobcat team trying to pick up a goal here.
Oh,
This Bobcat team trying to pick up a quick goal here right towards the end of this period so they can go into their locker room at least being tied. You don't want to go into the locker room down a goal.
No, and getting a goal late in the period and tying it up would take some of the wind out of the Jaguars' sails, I believe.
Face-off coming at neutral ice. Jaguars on a penalty kill for 49 seconds. They're going to take this penalty kill into the third period. Sent into the zone by the Bobcats. Wlodarczyk gives chase behind his own net. Wlodarczyk does a nice job, sends it down the distance with 35 seconds left, but Karlskoga has got enough time that if they really got moving, they could get it up the ice. Michael Urcity trying to take on one of the bigger kids on the team. That was Moten.
Strong.
And Moten takes it all by himself all the way down and eventually gets the shot. And that one goes down. 15 seconds left, just enough time if this Karlskoga team makes it quick. Stoll giving chase. Now controlled by the Bofors Bobcats. Michael Urcity now. Can't get around there. Stoll with it. 10 seconds. And that's going to do it for the period. 0.9 seconds.
Wow.
So we are cutting the ice in between the periods. So what we're going to do is we're just going to shut down the cameras and allow these young men to go in, catch their wind, get a breather. So far, been a really good game.
It
Played
has.
2 18-minute periods, which is something that this Joliet team, I guarantee you, was not used to doing. You've got a 4-3 lead in favor of the hometown Jaguars against a really, really skilled and very good Karlskoga or Bofors Bobcats team. And this has just been a joy.
And I think that the Jaguars are also playing against a system that they've never seen before.
This has just been a real treat to watch. It's been a real treat to be involved with. I think the referees have done a great job with only the two-man ref system. I think that both sides have played hard. I think that they have certainly have represented both their respective clubs with pride.
Yes, terrific hockey.
Right, absolutely. Well, we are told that we are going to cut this one short right now. We'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes once they get the ice done, and we'll go from there for the third period. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the continuation of what has so far been a very entertaining hockey game against the hometown Jaguars and a team from Karlskoga, Sweden, the Bofors Bobcats. And this has really been a tremendous game so far. We're going to see what the Jaguars have to take themselves into the third period.
See what's left in the tank.
I did talk to the coaching staff in between the periods, and I talked to a couple of the players, and they're starting to feel this 18 minutes.
Okay.
So we're
understandable.
We're going to see if what they've got, if they've got anything left in the tanks. I don't know what traditionally the game format structure is in Sweden. Whether it's 20-minute halves, whether it's 3 18-minute periods, I don't know that, but we're just going to assume that it's 3 18s, just like we're doing right now. And that if that's the case, then the Bobcats may have a little bit of an advantage there, Ralphie. It looks like we're going to see Petrak coming in for Joliet, so that's going to give us the trifecta so far. McHale started us out. Tour Lakes stoned him in the second period. McHale gave up 3 goals in the first period. Tour Lakes gave up no goals in the second period. And Petrak is going to get the nod. And I saw Tony Petrak in between periods, and he was bouncing off the walls, ready to go.
He's ready, yeah.
He's definitely ready to go, and I know that this Joliet team is. I've heard I talked to some of the kids in between the periods. They're real excited about the way that they're playing. They're real excited about the way that the game's been going right now.
As they should be.
And we're gonna try to finish this one up and finish it up strong. Right now, the score is 4-3 in favor of the hometown Jaguars. There's 19 shots on goal for the Jaguars, 39 shots on goal for the Bofors Bobcats, and the Jaguars are killing off another 49 seconds worth of penalties on a roughing call, I believe it was, to number 32, Brian Mostyn. Live action here, and this is where the Bobcats may have a bit of an advantage here. They got good, clean ice.
They do.
And, this may be the time for them to strike, so we'll see what's in it. 26 seconds left on the penalty, controlled here by the Bobcats. This is number 4 for the Bobcats. Moten
Nobody's going to
carries
challenge
it. Nobody's going after him. Now picked up there by Pfeiffer. Nothing but good things have been said about Neil Pfeiffer since in between the periods. Petrak sees that one, steers it aside. He got tested right away with a pretty decent shot, and he steered that one aside. Penalty's done. It's over.
Watch it.
Shot coming.
Goal.
There it is right there, number 17, Berlin.
Berlin
who's the kid that we've been saying all day.
He's been excellent all game, man. Low shot on the ice. Took his time.
Interesting. If you get a shot of the ice right now, they've got about 237 kids on the ice. When they score a goal, the entire bench comes off to congratulate them.
Here's a replay here.
Yeah, well, nobody put a body on Berlin, and that's a mistake.
You definitely have to take the body there.
So Jaguars find themselves right now in a tied-up hockey game, 4-4, 16:55 left. Hagberg with it, leaves it for your city. Your city can't control the pass. Turned now the other direction by Carl Skoga. Now, your city with it for Hagberg. Hagberg plays it off the boards to himself. Cape comes in to help out. Not much help there. Picked up now, loose in front. Petrak sees it, steered aside. He got handcuffed. Stein with it, leaves it for Hagberg. Hagberg trying to ride his man off the play. Now controlled by the Bobcats.
Take the body. There you go.
Porter trying to get it out of the zone. Everybody's just letting this Bobcat team skate around here now. And that is, I guarantee you, was not the intention.
That's a big mistake.
That is a huge mistake. Hagberg trying to come up with it. But I'll tell you what, this Bobcat team coming out with a
ran through.
Hagberg with it now. Shot over to your city, just couldn't pull the trigger. Hagberg had the goaltender he bit all the way.
Danny Cape was coming
just
in
couldn't
back
get
door.
it.
Here
Just
it
couldn't
is.
get it to happen. Hagberg shot and a goal.
Oh, that's the hat trick for Matt Hagberg.
Hagberg ties that one up, brings it to 4-4, 5-4. Now I'm not going to tell you.
You said when this game started that he wanted to score a goal. He's reached that goal.
Well, I got news for you. I was talking. Hagberg just walked it out. Hagberg just walked it out from the corner and got the goaltender to move. Hagberg predicted 4 before the night was over.
Wow.
That's what I was told by Jerry Fronick down in the corridor outside the locker room. So we'll see if it comes true.
Steal.
Oh, shot.
Nice save.
Your city. Hagberg rides his man in. Here it comes. Hagberg with it, steps around, shot. Oh, tries to go for it. 5-hole again. Goaltender got that paddle down. Back out to Wlodarczyk. Wlodarczyk keeps it in. Shot through off the skate of Hagberg. Hagberg giving chase. Along the near boards. Being pressured. Hagberg with it. Now for Porter. Porter through out to neutral ice.
Uh-oh.
Herzog. Icing's going to be called. It's going to go the distance on this clean ice. If that ice was a little bit dirtier, it might not have made it.
And that pass just missed.
Just missed. 15:06 left in this contest. 23 shots on goal for the Jaguars. 42 shots on goal. 42 shots. 42 shots on goal. Well, that's almost a basketball score, Ralph.
It's a good thing they have 3 goalies.
That's right. 40. They're all getting equal. They're all getting equal amount of shots. 42 shots on goal. Shot on by Riffle. Steered aside. The score of this contest is 5-4 in favor of the Jaguars. Slesarski with it, trying to work through some traffic. Riffle pinched up, got caught. Mike Your City with it. Controlled now by Your City. Dangerous play taking it in front of his net. Stoll does the smart thing, gets it out to neutral ice, forces everybody to regroup with 14:40 left. 2-man forecheck coming. Controlled now by Stoll. He takes a little bump to the head. No harm, no foul. Stoll with it now. Tries to work through neutral ice. Now controlled by Mostyn. Mostyn up to Riffle.
Casey Riffle getting the business there, hanging over the bench.
Yeah, number 11 probably doesn't want to get going with Casey Riffle.
No,
Casey
I don't think
is,
so.
Casey has been known to retaliate every once in a while.
And as you said before, he's very strong.
He's extremely strong. Cesarski trying to keep his man off sides. There we go, back to the D. Up the ice, neutral ice now. Giving chase, Pfeiffer's going to get out there. Down into the zone, 13:34 left, 13:46, pardon me. Up for Riffle off the boards. Pfeiffer with it now. Pfeiffer
1-1.
Force for Bonema. Bonema over to Pfeiffer. Couldn't close the deal. Bonema right there, trying to put it right on Pfeiffer's stick. Stein steps up, takes his man off. Hagberg comes up with it. Hagberg with it now, sends it around the board for Mauston. Mauston out to neutral ice, knocked down. They're going to wave off the high stick. Going to be controlled there by Stein. Stein back behind his own net. Stein up to Porter. Porter can't get it out. He gets run. Now controlled here by Stein. Big check coming.
Uh-oh. Don't let him walk
Great
through there
hands.
like that.
Backside pressure. Hagberg's going to come up with it. Hagberg behind his own net. Finally does
Nice.
come up with it. Plays it off the net to himself. Leaves it for Mauston. Mauston up to Porter. As soon as Porter touches it, we can touch it. Offside's going to be called.
Wow.
12:46 left in this third period. 5-4 in favor of the Jaguars.
Jaguars are hanging tough here, Matt.
Well, Jaguars came into this period with leading the contest, gave up a goal right off the bat, and
Quickly answered.
So they're taking the right mentality, which may be that they're down, but they're not out. And they've really been playing from behind quite a bit tonight.
Uh-oh.
While they did, Cape with it, tries to play the body, takes his man down, looking for a tripping call, is not going to get it. Cape back behind his net. Getting a little rough. Picked up there by your city. Now controlled by the Bobcats. Controlled now by your city. Michael your city. Fans on the pass. Gets it deep. Just chucks it in deep. Goes after it. Rides his man into the board hard. Tony your city comes up with it. Looking for some help in front. He had Porter right there. Sent out of the zone.
I think the Bobcats feeling a little bit of heat there, man.
And the Bobcats are feeling a little bit of heat. They're just moving the puck down the ice as best they can. Michael your city with it now. Tries to play it back behind his head. Or back behind his back, pardon me. Controlled now by Joliet. Not out of the zone. Shot through traffic. Petrak sees it. Steers it aside with the blocker. Very nonchalantly. Controlled now by the Bobcats. Oh, a little give and go down front. Here it comes, and off the side of the net. Joliet having a tough time getting it out of there. Tony Petrak helping himself just a ton by getting that stick out.
Matt, I'm going to take time here to run down the shoot list real quick. Director is Chuck Stein. Audio graphics, Dave House. Replay, Burke Schuster. Production coordinator, Dave House.
Camera 1, Frank Wlodarczyk.
Camera 2, Natalie Hagberg. Camera 3, Marianne Sarna. Camera 4, Vicky Lopez. And I will finish that. We're back to live action.
Picked up here by number 27 for the Bobcats, Anderson. Now Hagberg with it for Joliet. Up to Riffle. Riffle with it now. Looking for an area. Oh, tried to get it up to Stoll. Everybody's on side. Riffle comes up with it. Up through neutral ice. Herzog. Little risky play. He stepped up into that play pretty quick. Now Stoll on it. Stoll giving chase. Fanned on it. Loose in front. Bengston came out and tried to play it himself, and good thing he did. This team from Karlskoga, Sweden, really moving the puck. Traffic loose in front. Petrak sees
Nice
it.
save.
Wlodarczyk did a nice job to take his man out of the play, and Petrak came lunging from left to right to cover it up.
Excellent. Let me continue here with our shoot list. Announcer Matt Hagberg, color myself, Ralph Atwood. Sales desk, Michelle Wlodarczyk.
Correct.
10:19 left, Matt. You see a replay here. That puck was laying there.
Yes,
and
it was.
pounced
Loose
on
in
it.
front.
Again, it's laying there.
Petrak got the paddle flat, trying to take everything away that he can. Now Mauston with it. Mauston does a nice job, leaves it there for Bonema.
Bonema ran his man over, man.
Bonema gets intercepted there by, I believe that was number 12, Einforce. Now controlled by the Bobcats.
Oh.
Slesarski breaks it up in front just a bit, neutral ice. Nobody's going after it. Finally, Mauston does. Mauston trying to get his man going. Oh, they knock it down at neutral ice. If that gets behind him, Bonema's on his way. Joe Bonema. Neil Pfeiffer out there right now against the Bofors Bobcats here at the Inwood Ice Arena. Sent into the zone. Pfeiffer giving chase. Pfeiffer doing a nice job. Picked up there by number 12. Again, Einforce. Little miscommunication there. Mike Your City at neutral ice causing some pressure. This is number 4. Moten backhand attempt. Had number 18 going to the net. Number 18 getting a little taking exception, if you will. Polish.
Uh-oh.
Shot on. Petrak sees it, gloves it, covers it. Calls it a day with 8:55 left.
By number 4 for the Bobcats, Moten. He is big and strong, and he is not afraid to carry that puck.
You know, you think about European hockey, and you normally think about a lot of the tic-tac passing and a lot of great skating. And believe me, these kids can tic-tac pass and they can skate, but they're not afraid to bring the physical game either.
They can also play the power forward.
Sure they
the
can.
game.
Sure they can, and they're doing just a heck of a job at getting it done tonight. So Hagberg with it, looking for some help, trying to get it out of the zone. He stood there like a bump on a log and got ridden off the play. Cape coming in, up for Hagberg now. Hagberg trying to get around one. He loses it. Controlled there by Cape, steps up. Now Porter with it along the near board, sent in. Cape's going to pick it up. He's got all kinds of time, looking for some guys moving. Your City with it. He has to retreat into his own zone. Gets intercepted there by 25. Wallengren. And the joke around the Swedish bus this week has been Wallengren. It's spelled just almost like Walgreens, and they keep seeing the Walgreens drugstores here in the States.
There's one in every corner.
And all of his teammates are asking him if they can go in and get some free stuff, and it just doesn't seem to be working for him. Picked up there by number 19 for the Bobcats. Sends back to his defensive partner. Porter giving chase. Going to be picked up there by number 4, Moten. Moten, this is the kid that's got big talent, big body. Carries the line, sends it deep. Picked up there by Cape for the Jaguars. Now Cape behind his own net. Risky play, brings it up through neutral ice, right through the middle. Could be a problem. Petrak sees it.
Snuck it under.
And it goes underneath. Danny Cape brought that up the center of the ice, which is a no-no at this level.
Two guys coming at him hard.
Which is a no-no at this level. And the Jaguars have got this one knotted up at 5 right now.
Goes the whole bench again, man.
White goal, 16 from 9.
Replay here.
Well, you'll see Cape, he brings it right up here.
Two
makes an
guys
errant
collapse.
pass. Loose in front. Petrak had it. Actually, I thought Petrak had it. It just slipped between his glove and his arm, right underneath his armpit.
Goal scored by Erickson. Nice patience with the puck, though, to slip it under there, man.
Joliet now. They've been answering every time that this Swedish team plays, or scores. They've been answering. Let's see if Casey Riffle can get it done now. Riffle with it, looking for some help. Riffle, backhand attempt, tried to go 5-hole, didn't get it done. Now picked up here by number 17. This is Berlin. He's
With
been
speed.
moving all night. Berlin shot.
Wow.
Petrak steers it aside. Loose in front. Oh, Herzog. Nice job for Herzog to step in and clear it out with 6:54 left. Stoll giving chase. Picked up there by Mike Your City. Out of the zone. Neutral ice play. Herzog takes his man first and then worries about the puck. Good defensive posture on the part of Herzog. Now out of the zone, controlled by Stoll. Stoll with it, gets it over to Riffle. Riffle's got one to beat. Riffle going hard to the net. Shot. Oh,
Nice shot.
handcuffed the goaltender a little bit. Caught him on the top of the pads.
Nice
An
shot.
inch lower, that might have gone. So 6:29 And this contest still in question, Ralph.
What a great game. Herzog's played a very physical game. Doing an excellent job taking the body.
We got to start thinking about players of the game for both teams. And you get to interview the boys from Sweden, so good luck to you.
Okay.
Good luck to you. I think, really, boy, there's just been so much tremendous play on the part of both teams.
Well, we have to go with Matt for the Jaguars with the hat trick.
I'll let you make those calls. I don't like to make that call.
I'll make that call with confidence.
Pfeiffer with it. Pfeiffer. Shot on. Just rode off the shoulder of the goaltender. Nice job by Mauston. He pinches down in. Hagberg takes his defensive spot. No icing going to be called. Mauston hustling back. Hagberg and 27 get tangled up behind the net. That was Anderson. Pfeiffer leaves it for Bonema. Bonema leaves it back for Hagberg. Hagberg gives chase. He runs out of gas. They're trying to fly that guy out from behind. Mauston sees him. Bonema sends it into the zone deep. And Joliet doing a good job of picking up that, what we call the cherry picker here in the States. Now, Mauston with it. Mauston over for Pfeiffer. Almost had him in full stride. Pfeiffer with it. Gets ridden hard into the boards. Waiting for Porter. Porter looking for some help.
Pfeiffer doing a good job in there battling with two guys.
I'd like to see if we could get some scoring for this Bobcats team. We did not get it written down up here on a couple of different occasions, and I'd like to give the young men the credit that they are due. Okay, so we've got Moten, Erickson, Nilsson, 4, 5, 16, and Berlin. So that's 4 out of the 5 goals that we've got. And if we're going to be talking about players, wraparound attempt coming. Back to the point. Oh, not controlled. Now controlled by the Bofors Bobcats. So 16 has 2 goals today. Erickson has 2 goals. Moten, and I just love the way that he's been playing all night tonight.
And Berlin is just
why don't we do that?
Total talent.
Why don't we go 16, 4, and 17 for the Bofors Bobcats. Controlled now by Slesarski. Back out to the point. Slesarski with it. 3:38 left in this contest, and this contest is still in question. Slesarski tries to step through. He does make it through. Can't get the shot on. Loose in front. Mike Urcity in front battling. Off the referee. He is part of the playing surface. He's going to wish he wasn't there after he got hit by that one.
There's Nick Honiotis there.
In the near corner. Slesarski giving chase. Cycles it down low. Slesarski staying way down for a long time from his defensive spot.
We got a flyer out here by the blue line.
We got
him
him back
and
here,
there he is.
and he hit him. But Joliet did see him. This is number 20. Shot coming. Oh!
And a goal.
Wow, did he get him? Did he get him right off the post? That was number 20, I believe.
That was a goal scorer's goal there.
Yes, it was. It might have been number 10, Shandstrom.
See if we can get another look at that.
Nope, that was number 20,
Play
Carlson.
goal, 20 from 17.
Yeah,
20
that was
from 17.
20 from 17. That was Carlson with the assist going to Berlin. Just Petrak played the angle very well. He was back in the net a little bit, back in his crease a little bit. Just gave him that right side, and he didn't make much mistakes with it. As a matter of fact, I think he might have hit a little bit of metal making that thing go in.
He was also coming in on his off wing, so he had that side open or the shoot for because of it.
Hagberg out to Stoll.
We still need 2 more Jaguar players in the game, man.
Well, you know what? I just really like the way that Neil Pfeiffer's been playing.
I agree.
Number 13, Neil Pfeiffer, has just had a heck of a game tonight. As well as Here comes Hagberg with it up through neutral ice. He loses it off of his skate. Hagberg now. Can't keep it in. Sweden trying to get back behind the defensive. Goes off a cape. Petrak up against the near boards. Now controlled by Riffle. Back behind his net. I like the way Casey Riffle's been playing tonight as well.
He's playing an excellent game.
You know, we've got a lot of kids that have been playing some real good hockey tonight.
Oh, that hurt.
Riffle gets hit hard. That won't bother him. He's going to come back for more, I guarantee you. Stoll. Now for Cape.
Offside.
Offside's going to be called.
1:46 left. We have Matt Hagberg and Pfeiffer.
Neil Pfeiffer. And we will have to get you another one. I'd like to go to the goalies, but each goalie has played equally well tonight. So it's going to be a toss-up here, Ralph. Petrak sees
We're going to
that
get a
one and
whistle.
holds
We're
on
going
to
to
it.
go down the copyright statement. This production is owned by Joliet Jaguar Television and its parent organization, the Joliet Jaguar Youth Hockey Club Incorporated. Any rebroadcast, copying, or any other unauthorized use without the specific written consent of the Joliet Jaguar Television is prohibited by federal copyright law.
Which means
Don't do it.
we'll have the lawyers call you. From Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe.
I'll have our people call your
That's
people.
right. That's right. Joliet having a tough time getting the puck out of the zone, and Joliet up against it with 1:24 left. They were leading this contest going into the third period. They're now trailing at the very late in this third period with 1:16 left. Ralph, we got to come up with 1:12. We got to come up with our last player
Off
of
the
game
post
for Joliet. And I think Herzog with it now. Herzog coming up the ice. Shot on. Goaltender sees it, holds on to it.
52 seconds left.
52 seconds left. Petrak looking to get off the bench. Well, I like the way that Brian Mostyn's played tonight. I also like the way that Brian Herzog's played tonight. I also like the way that Tony Ursity's played tonight. So we got to make a decision here. Who else scored for Joliet? Pfeiffer scored.
Mostyn.
Mostyn scored, and Hagberg scored 3. 13, 32, and 5. So we got 2 out of them. Let's take our third one. Let's go with 32. He's played very nice defensively tonight. He had a nice shot from the point. He does a nice job from a defensive standpoint. Joliet's got 6 guys out there. They're just going to try to tie this one up. It doesn't really matter. We're not going to send it to overtime. It's going to end in a tie, but this one's for pride. Through traffic, not on net. Got to watch this team here. Don't allow them to get behind you, because if they get behind you, you're going to have a problem. Slesarski trying to get it up to Hagberg. Porter with his head up in the air. Goes into the zone. 20 seconds left.
Time for one more rush.
One more rush if they make it quick. Slesarski up for Hagberg. Hagberg along the near boards into the zone. Controlled here by Tony Urcity. Tony Urcity trying to get it up to Pfeiffer. Offside's not going to be waved off. And that's going to do it. And a great contest between the Joliet Jaguars and the Bofors Bobcats. The score does not reflect the way that this game was. This was a close game going back and forth on the part of both teams. Joliet comes up on the short end of the stick on this one by a score of 6-5, but Joliet led this contest for a long portion of this contest throughout the game. And we got a great shot of the teams at center ice, and they're going to do some extracurricular activities in between. I was told that they wanted to get pictures of both teams on the ice following the game, which I'm certain that both teams are going to be willing to oblige. And just a nice show of sportsmanship. It was really a treat to have these young men come over from Sweden and get get a bit of our culture. Get a bit of our culture for a week and a half, however long they've been here. And for those of you that don't understand how this generally works, it's an exchange program that is basically set up between varying hockey clubs, both in the U.S. and in Sweden. And what they do is they will go over to the respective country. For example, the young men from Sweden coming over here to the States, and they basically stay with the host family for a week, 10 days, whatever the case may be. And with that being done, they continue to play the games. And the team from and then they travel around. For example, they travel around the Chicagoland area, and get to know one another. I'd like to see if we could get a shot of this from. I'd like to see if we could get a shot of this. There's a great picture right there. You can see it from here. There it is. We got it. There's a great picture where they've got both teams together, kind of in a united front, so to speak. Which I'm sure there's a lot of words being said out there and a lot of joking around. These kids just beat each other up for the last 60 minutes, 54 minutes, if you will. 64 minutes, pardon me. 54. My math is pretty poor. And they really did a nice job to get build a bridge, so to speak, through the sport of hockey. We will be going down to Ralph Atwood momentarily. He's going to be having the Kenwoody Shot and a Goal Players of the Game for the Bofors Bobcats. We'll see if we can get a brief interview with them, and then certainly we'll get the Players of the Game for the Jaguars. Again, Joliet comes into this contest not knowing really what to expect out of this contest. A few of these kids went to Sweden and Denmark last year and played, and so some of them had a little bit of experience, but the good majority of them did not. And so it was just really it was really anybody's guess as to what was going to happen throughout that game. Joliet comes out and is down a goal in the first period right away. They're trailing in the contest, but they did a nice job to continue to battle back. Pfeiffer picks up a quick goal, immediately answering the Bobcats' goal. Then Hagberg comes in, picks up 2 more goals. Mostyn comes in, picks up a goal, and then Hagberg comes in and picks up the 5th and final for the Jaguars in the third period. The Jaguars going into the third period were actually leading this contest. Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen. The Jaguars going into the third period were actually leading this contest by a score of 4-3. Yet the Bofors Bobcats felt if they were going to travel 10 hours by air, if you will, and have to stay in different people's homes and things along that lines, they were at least going to give it their best effort, certainly in the third period, and they did. And they come back and wind up winning this contest by a score of 6-5 over the Jaguars, and just a terrific contest to be played. A terrific show of sportsmanship between the two teams. I'm told that we're ready to go with the with the Bofors Bobcat Players of the Game, so we'll send it down to Ralph. Ralph?
Hi, this is Ralph Atwood with the Kenwoody Shot and a Goal Players of the Game, and it's my pleasure to bring you the players from the Bofors Bobcats team. On my right here, I have number 17.
Carl
Carl, where do you like to see your hockey career go from here? What's the next step?
My first goal is to try to get in the first league in Sweden, and then see what comes, maybe the NHL. That's the big goal.
Okay, and who's your favorite hockey player now in the world?
Ilya Kovalchuk. Yeah.
Very good, very good. And then to my left here, I have number 4.
Johan Martin.
And same question, where would you like to see your hockey career go in the future?
Yeah, the same like Carl. Yeah.
The first team?
Yeah.
And who's your favorite hockey player?
Rob Blake.
Rob Blake, big tough defenseman. And on the far left there, we have number 16.
Joakim Eriksson.
And where would you like to see your hockey career go within the first team?
Same. Yeah.
Very good. And who's your favorite hockey player?
Mike Modano.
Mike Modano.
Yeah.
Flash. And I'd really like to thank you guys for coming here. How do you like the American-style hockey?
It's
Tough.
different. Yeah,
It's tough.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have just a ton of skill. You're very strong on your skates. The physical game doesn't seem to bother you at all. You guys have the whole package, and I'm so glad you're here. It's an honor. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, Ralphie. Again, Ralph Atwood with the players of the game for the Bofors Bobcats. I don't know who Moten, Berlin, and Erickson, I believe, for the Bobcats. And again, the Bobcats win this game by a score of 6-5 over the hometown Jaguars. We're going to be sending it back down to Ralph in a couple of minutes here. He'll be with the players of the game for the Joliet Jaguars. Number 5, Matt Hagberg. Number 32, Brian Mostyn. And number 13, Neil Pfeiffer. Again, the game that you just witnessed was an exhibition game between the Joliet Jaguars and the Bofors Bobcats. The Bofors Bobcats are a team from Karlskoga, Sweden. We were approached about a month ago to host this team, since a number of the kids that played for the Jaguars were in Sweden and Denmark last year playing, and they wanted to play some of the kids that they played there last year, and so we certainly reciprocated the hospitality that they showed to our boys when they were there last year, and we really enjoyed having them here tonight. They showed a lot of class, a lot of dignity. They represented their club well, and they represented their country well as well in terms of the way that they played hockey and the way that they handled themselves. Pardon me. I'm told that we're ready to go back down to Ralph. So Ralphie, take it away.
Hi, this is Ralph Atwood again with the Ken Woody Shot in the Goal Jaguar players of the game. To my right here is Matt Hagberg, and boy, I've pretty much watched Matt grow up from a little guy. I'm very proud of you today, Matt.
Thank you.
Hat trick.
Yeah.
What'd you think of this team?
Thought they were good. They were quick.
They were quick, and they kept flying that guy down by your blue line, and had to have a defenseman come back that opened up that whole side. Have you ever seen that before?
We saw it.
To that extent, though?
Not to that extent.
They're just not afraid to send that guy.
No, they're not.
Where do you plan on your hockey career ending up in the next couple of years? What's your goal?
I don't know. I just want to keep playing as long as I can.
Keep playing?
Yeah.
Anywhere?
Yeah.
And thank you. And on my left here, I have Neil Pfeiffer.
Yep.
Neil, the first time I've ever seen you play. You're a player, buddy.
Thanks.
Great job. Where do you want to see your hockey career end up, and what's your next goal? What's your next step?
Well, I still got my senior year, and then whatever he said, as long as I can keep playing.
Very good. What did you think of the team today that you played?
They were fast. I mean, I didn't expect them to be that big. They were big guys, and I don't know, they were getting shots off like crazy.
They weren't afraid to shoot, were they, from anywhere?
They doubled us in shots.
They did.
Too many shots.
They did. And then on my far left here is Brian Waston. Great game, Brian.
Thanks.
Got a goal from the point there.
Yep.
Excellent job. What did you think of the hockey today?
They're fast. We've seen them before. Then we went to Sweden. Me and Matt over there.
Okay. So it's not as much of a surprise for you
No,
as
it was a surprise, but they're fast. Yeah.
They are. And where do you see your hockey career? What's your goal for the near future?
As long as I get to play in college, that's good with me. Hopefully I take it somewhere from there.
That's not a bad thing to do.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. You guys really represented us well. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm going to send it back up to Matt.
All right, Ralphie boy. Again, Ralph Atwood with the players of the game for the Joliet Jaguars. Matt Hagberg. Number 5 was Matt Hagberg. Number 32, Brian Mostyn. And number 13, Neil Pfeiffer. Again, Jaguars, the game that you just saw here was an exhibition game between the Joliet Jaguars and the Bofors Bobcats from Karlskoga, Sweden. Bobcats jumped out to scoring early in the first period. Neil Pfeiffer answered. less than a minute later, Neil Pfeiffer answered with a goal and with an assist from Matt Porter. And from there, it was all Jaguars moving through for a little while. And then Hagberg opened up and picked up 3 goals for the hat trick. But again, this Bofors Bobcat team never went away. So we congratulate those young men. We thank you. We thank them for coming in and showing us their style of hockey. We were glad that they were here, and we wish them the best of luck on their endeavors throughout the Chicagoland area and continued hockey success throughout their career, whether it be here or abroad. For Ralph Atwood, my name is Matt Hagberg. On behalf of Jaguar Television, we thank you for joining us tonight, and we hope to see you again next time.